Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Michelle Spieler. I'm a 30-year professional makeup artist, and I'm the creator of Mature Makeup Masterclass, a series of 23 videos on mature technique. You can always check out that intro video. It's only a minute and a half. And I always have that link in description. If you just press on the video title today, a description box pops down with links. On Wednesday nights, I always do a Seint video, or at least most Wednesday nights, and then Saturday is my traditional makeup, skincare, all the things. I wasn't planning on ever getting into Seint, but what happened was about 2.5 years ago, Demi came into my life and I was like, I need all of it. So I bought the artist kit, wasn't planning on ever selling it. I literally just bought it for my pro kit and myself, fell in love with it, did a YouTube thinking, well, maybe other women would want to know about Demi, and it just exploded. And here we are today, 2.5 years later, and I still love Seint as much as I always have. If you haven't heard, I also made the 2024-2025 Ulta Beauty Collective. Out of 22,000 applicants, 40 of us were chosen to represent Ulta Beauty for the year. And I'm super excited because if you've been with me for any length of time, you know I send a lot of you to Ulta. I love Ulta because you can get all your drugstore and prestige in one place. Your hair tools, nail polish, skincare, all of it. It's just my favorite place to shop, always has been. So I'm so proud of that. God opened that door though. It's nothing I did on my own, but don't worry, I will always be with Seint, and they are my numero uno, and I love helping women. I can help you better. I can't tell you what Fenty foundation to go buy and what your shade is, but I know how to color match for Seint, and that's what I do, so get a free color match. Okay, we're gonna talk about sunscreen today. Now, these are sunscreens that not only work really well under all makeup, but specifically Seint. However, everything I'm telling you about today has worked under drugstore. It's worked under tinted moisturizer, you name it, it works, okay? So I'm just gonna jump right in. If you have acne, TIZO is excellent. Now come back Saturday because my best friend Kara and I are doing a acne skincare video, and then we're going to do an acne makeup video next month, and then we're going to go more in depth, a deeper acne skincare for some people who really want to be more into anti-aging and actives. But TIZO is non-comedogenic. There are no ingredients in here that will inflame or trigger or anything, and this is TIZO. This is the lightly tinted. And this is really nice, I think, for oily combo skin. I don't know that I would love it for dry. I didn't love it on myself, but Kara has been recommending this for 7 years to acne clients, and it's her #1, and people love it. It's not cheap. I think this might have been about $48. But sunscreen is just really skyrocketed lately, hasn't it? So just so you know, acne safe, okay? Not one of my favorites, but I did want to mention it because it's acne safe. I want to tell you the one that I've been using every day for the last few weeks, and I swear it has a primer built in it. I swear it does. It's Japanese. It's Biore UV. I'm not going to wear it today because I'll tell you why in a minute, but it's aqua rich. It's SPF 50, and it's just so nice. It feels cool, but it's not like it has menthol or anything in it. It just feels nice and cool, and it feels sheer. It's so nice on your oily skin types that don't want to feel like your skin is suffocating from an SPF. And I'm telling you, there's a primer built in. I mean, it's all in Japanese, so I can't even tell you, but this is always in my Amazon storefront, or you can just type in Biore UV, the water essence, broad spectrum 50. Oh, this might be my #1 right now. Now, you know, this is my #1 most of the year, but she's thick. She's a thick girl. The reason I love this is because they don't call it tinted, but it comes out like a light beige. And when I tell you, it floods my flaws. Like, I can just wear this and Demi, and I get compliments even from young people, like people in their 20s will compliment me on my skin because it floods your flaws, it lightens sunspots, it lightens any type of redness or broken capillaries, but it's thick, so it's not one of my favorites for summer. I am taking it to Los Angeles with me though, because I do think it's so pretty under makeup, and it's not quite as hot there right now, and it's not humid there. But I'll be taking both of these with me to Los Angeles. Those have been kind of my number one for the past year or more even. Now, last summer, I talked a lot about Naturium, okay? Naturium first came out with their Dew Glow 50. It's very, very pretty. It's glowy, but not too glowy. And then I love this one. They came out with this next for the gals who want more of a matte or satin finish. And this is really, really nice. The UV Reflect, also an SPF 50. Both are 50. Remember, always 2 finger lengths for face and neck, okay? Anywhere else you go, you want to do even more, but face and neck, 2 finger lengths. Really nice. I've demonstrated this a bunch last summer, last spring. I really love this for an oily skin type, but I loved it on myself and I'm normal. And then this Kiehl's Better Screen UV Serum. I think you can get Kiehl's, well, online, but you can also get Kiehl's at Sephora. Wow, is this nice? This is a really nice serum-y sunscreen. Just melts right in, gorgeous under makeup, okay? So sometimes I'll grab that and use that. I talked about this in my affordable Korean skincare video, but this is the, what is this? What is this called? See, this is all in Korean. Birch Juice Moisturizing Sunscreen by Reund Lab. Anyway, looks like this. It's on Amazon. This is also in my Amazon storefront. You can always go to my Amazon link and find this. Reminds me a lot of Beauty of Joseon, and Beauty of Joseon also is all in my Amazon storefront. Beauty of Joseon I started wearing about 2.5, 3 years ago. Loved it. It feels like skincare. It's Korean. It's amazing under any makeup I've ever tried. This is very similar. They're all under $20. They come from Korea, so they're like top notch. Oh, this one's $19. I wrote the price on there. And then also we have the Centella. I talked about this a lot last summer. Very similar, very similar. This one's $10.99. I always write the price. This one's $14.99. This one's Korean. This one's Japanese. In the world of skincare, Japanese is kind of more of the gold standard than Korea, but I really love this Centella. And this is also a 50, and this is just gonna blend right in, and it's great under Seint or any makeup I've tried. You don't even have to be with Seint to under. This is the hyaluronic acid Water Fit SPF Serum 50, okay, $10.99. Really nice, really nice. I like this better though. I'm telling you, this has a little bit of a slip in it, and I feel like they did a built-in primer. I really do. And it would not surprise me. It would not surprise me if Japanese put a built-in filter. Okay, but even though I love all of those, and they have my stamp of approval under Seint, and they're beautiful under e.l.f. or under L'Oreal or Neutrogena or Estee Lauder, I mean, anyone. The one I want to talk about today is Naturium came out with tinted. First time. They have light, they have medium, they have deep. So I have worn this a couple times. I like it because it allows me to wear less makeup in the summer. And that's what we're gonna do, okay? So it's probably a lot, but here we go. And my hair is sticking. See that? Has a light tint. Now, because this is Dew Glow and it's a hot summer, if you live in humidity, It has a lot of moisturizer in this, so you might not need to do a moisturizer. You might just do your morning cleansing, maybe an essence or toner, maybe some kind of a vitamin C serum, and then you can go right in to this tinted sunscreen because it has a lot of moisturizer built into it. And then that way your makeup's not sliding off your face. The thing with Seint is it's made with waxes and creams. It can slide off some people's face. I can wear it 12-hour day, no problem. Makeup just stays on me really well. But not everyone. I'm gonna put some more on my neck because my neck is lighter than my face. And I feel like it evens me out a little bit. So what I like about a tinted SPF in the summer is now you can wear less makeup. I go a little under the eyes, but not too much under the eyes. Okay, and there we go. Gives you that beautiful glow. Looks so pretty under Seint, works really well under Seint, and that's the light, but again, they have the medium and they have the deep, okay? All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead now and that it's summer. I'm gonna put on the tiniest bit of Seint. I'm gonna show you how I use a tiny bit because my daughter and I are going out. Guy, we had awful weather this weekend. Father's Day weekend, we had easily 100 degrees a couple days in a row. Not a fan, not a fan. So we're gonna do just the tiniest bit. And I'm gonna do some candle lit. And I'm only gonna go where I need coverage. For me, that's the chin. I have a little discoloration. I like to do my nose because, you know, our noses can have like pores, broken capillaries, sun damage. So it just kind of evens my nose out. I like to do between the brows and maybe over the brows, but I'm not doing the whole forehead because I'm gonna do some bronzer in a minute. Of course you are, Michelle. You're obsessed with Bello bronzer. Yep, I am. Bello bronzer is my favorite bronzer in the world. There, I said it. You'll see me using other bronzers. You'll see me using bronzers at Ulta, but Bella's my favorite, and I think it's because they nailed the shade. It's universal, good bronzer shade, but it can be sheer, so your skin can kind of peek through it, and that's what I like in a bronzer. Okay? So I'm not really re-dipping whatever is, well, I'm re-dipping right now, but whatever is on my brush, I kind of take it on the cheeks and then a little bit down the jawline, but I'm not really trying to cover up my skin. I'm just lightly evening out. And that Naturium is so pretty underneath and it's not crumbling. It's playing nicely with Seint. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a damp blender and just make sure it all looks really, really pretty. So am I gonna take Seint? Am I gonna take this compact with me to California? Yes, because look, how easy is this? But you know, I'm gonna be wearing some other brands too while I'm there. And I do know that we get a Ulta private spending spree trip. Like we get a special night at Ulta where they close the store and we have a little spending spree, and that's exciting. So I'll document all of that. Most of it will probably be on Instagram and TikTok. I'll try to put little clips over here on YouTube. The problem is that YouTube shorts are only a minute and it's really hard to fit content in under a minute, but I will try. I will try to be mindful of that. Okay, now we're gonna take, oh gosh, here we go. My bright brush. And I'm gonna go in with, oh, you know what I haven't done yet? I haven't done my Aquaphor. I don't really need Aquaphor in my parentheses because Seint stays so pretty. It's why I fell in love with Seint. because I'm like, wow, it doesn't dry down. It doesn't ever dry down and look cakey. But my under eyes, you know, can move around. Skin moves. We're very expressive with our eyes, especially me. When I tell you, look, I'm tapping it. I'm not rubbing it. I'm tapping, and then I go on my skin and I kind of tap it like that. So, I mean, when I say I am tapping the lightest layer of Aquaphor. Now, if I'm going to wear a liquid foundation, I'll tap it through here, my parentheses, so that never gets dry and cakey. But because we're using Seint, it's not going to get dry and cakey, so I don't have to put it in my parentheses, but I do like it under my eyes. I really, really do. Then what I do is then I'll take a tissue and I'll pat off any excess. So now we have just almost like an invisible film of Aquaphor. So when we go in with Demi or concealer or anything, it just almost like floats over it. I'm gonna do the tiniest bit, not too much. I'm just taking my daughter shopping today. I need some new nude sandals, like kind of a high-heeled sandal for a couple dresses I'm bringing. I'm gonna wear dresses in Los Angeles. Who's this? I don't wear dresses. I do not wear dresses. When I went out with my friend Terry in Nashville this weekend, I'm like, what are you guys wearing? And she's like, oh, we're in little dresses. And I'm, oh, all right. So thank goodness I had one dress. I have one, I'm not kidding, I have one dress. I have a couple gowns, but dresses, I don't wear dresses. And I need to start because they're so pretty and you just throw it on and you instantly look good because you just threw a dress on. So I would love to hear where any of you like to shop for dresses. I like unique dresses. I like dresses with unique details that isn't like mass produced and everyone else has the same dress. So if you could let me know in comments what websites you like to visit, what stores you like to visit. I used to love shopping. I could go shopping for hours and hours, and now my brain gets overwhelmed and I shut down. I came home yesterday with my daughter. We went shopping for hours, and when I tell you we both had to come home and take like a little cat nap, we were exhausted. It was just, I was overstimulated. Okay, so that was Demi 03 all around my eyes. I'm not probably doing anything else. I feel really good with that. I'm gonna take a little of Y01 and I'm gonna go around the red, purple area. I've been using my fingers a lot lately with Demi, and you know what? I like it. Some of you might say, but Michelle, you told us not to use fingers. Well, I change my mind all the time. Yeah, I kind of feel like it stays on longer with a finger. I don't like fingers under the eyes, but I love it for Demi. So look at that skin. I'm looking in the mirror. I still look like I have real skin. You can still see a little skin peeking through. That's how I like it for summer. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I always like to stop the video and make it easier to download. Okay, we're gonna do some Bella bronzer, just a little bit, not a lot, not a lot. So I'm going to take a little bit at the top of my forehead, because if I went out into the sun or went on the beach for the day, I would have a little color, a little warmth at the top of the forehead where the sun hits us, okay? And then you can always take your blender. But this is why I don't need foundation up there on the top of my forehead, because I just did bronzer up there, and now it's just like one nice layer. Not that you can't layer Bella. Look, I'm gonna layer it right here, and it's not gonna be a big deal. It's not gonna add age or texture to my face. But I'm just gonna do a little bit there. Kind of go down the jawline, kind of get under the neck a little bit. Easy, easy summer makeup. For those of you wondering about my eyes today, I have Aries in the inner corner and inner eyelid. And then my eye, I can't remember if it's Leo or Valencia. It doesn't matter because when you put them on, they look the same. Leo or Valencia, they're kind of like an orangey pumpkin color. And then in the outer corner, I have just the littlest bit of cocoa. Cocoa's kind of a warm, reddish, kind of a rich brown. But when it's blended over Leo or Valencia, it can look very, very soft. That's it. That's all I have on my eyes today. Easy. Easy, easy. I'm really enjoying matching my eyeshadows to my hair color. By the way, I'm getting my hair done tomorrow. I did my roots last night. I've been doing Demi Permanent. I might do a video on Demi Permanent because to me it's a game changer. But I am going to go tomorrow and get some highlights for California. So I'll look a little bit lighter, not blonder per se, but definitely more strawberry blonde, I would say. I'm going to be a little bit more strawberry blonde. I'm going to stay this color up here, but my front pieces and some of these down here will be more blonde strawberry. Just lighten it up a little bit for summer and for my Los Angeles trip. Okay, so I have a little bit of bronzer on the nose. I love it on the nose. You don't have to. Cute. Guess what I'm back to? Thanks to Sabrina Carpenter. I did a whole e.l.f. video last Saturday on Sabrina Carpenter. If you want to see Sabrina Carpenter using all Seint, I can do that when I get back from Los Angeles, but you'll have to let me know in comments. I did a Sabrina Carpenter TikTok where I'm singing to her new song, Please, Please, Please. I cut out the profanity, but it's a transition video where you kind of start with no makeup and then boom, you transition and you're wearing makeup. And it did nicely. It did well on TikTok. I put it on Instagram and I lost like hundreds of followers that day. It's like women were like, I hate this and I'm unfollowing you. You know, it's funny because things that work well on TikTok don't always work well on Instagram, and things that work on Instagram don't always work well on TikTok, but we don't know till we try. We don't know until we test it out. But the Sabrina Carpenter was fun for me. Like I had fun. Like you could tell I was having fun doing it. And I don't know why that bothered women so much, but it did. I lost a bunch of followers. It's fine. They weren't my real tribe then. Okay, so guess what? R5, we're back. We are back with some R5 because of Sabrina Carpenter and her darling peak cheeks. And because R5 is kind of a Barbie warm pink, I think it works great with these orangey browns. So I can do a Sabrina Carpenter makeup using all Seint if you'd like to see it. If not, we'll just keep it on the TikTok. And of course we have it on Instagram, but boy, women did not like it. They either loved it or they hated it. But you know what? Sometimes with social media, you have to be you have to do stuff that shakes people up. You have to show them that you're going to be different. I don't want to be the same person. I like to shake things up. You guys know this about me. Okay. So I'm now taking my brush that has a little bit of my candle lit, and I'm just kind of going over R5 a little bit, not much, because I still want that pink to be under my skin. I want it to look like it's under my skin. Did I just fall in love with R5 this past week? Yes, I have. I've been wearing it every day. I wore it out to Nashville. It is so cute. It's so cute. I love it. I love R5. I'm back, baby. I'm back to R5. Now, I'm going to go in with my powder brush. I do love traveling with a pressed powder. I will say that. And then I'm going to go where I'm shiny. That's why I love this little wash brush. Because see how it just fits just where we need it. And then I like to go around the nose right here. Cute. Now you can also take a big fat powder brush This one's gonna be a little bit harder to fit in the pan. Let's see. And just so my hair doesn't stick to the sides of my face, because look, I got one sticking right there. Look, my veins are showing in my temples, but we're not doing that kind of makeup today. I don't care if my veins are showing. Where this is just light summer makeup. Sometimes I like the big fat brush. This is my friend Crystal Lee. Oh my gosh, is this brush heaven? Look how big it is. But when I'm strategic down the center of my face, I do like to use our little wash brush, okay? So there we have it. Let's do a fun lip real quick. Do I like this color? No, I don't like that color. Should we do Jones Road? Oh, that's pretty. We'll do Jones Road. Another thing about summer is I like sheer formulas. I don't really like to wear, I'm not a big lipstick person year round. I really like using pencils. I'll sometimes use Seint. I could put R5 right now on my lips, but honestly, my lips look pink on camera already because high def picks up pink and red and it intensifies it. But Well People just sent me this darling little pink lip gloss. Let's see what it says. Lip Luster Tinted Oil. Oils don't always do well on mature lips because it can run into the lines. But you know, we're gonna try it out and see because this is adorable. Oh yeah. Ooh, it has a minty. It's minty, so it smells like fresh breath. Oh, adorbs. Adorable, love it. Well People, I love Well People. They're very generous to me. They sent me this. It's their new pink, what's it called? Cherry Blossom by Well People, tinted lip oil, okay? So we got pink cheeks, we got pink lips. Now that I'm done pouncing my cheeks, do you see how they're only lightly pink? They're only lightly pink and it almost looks like it's coming from inside my skin. Just the lightest bit of bronzer and that's it. But that is the tinted Naturium Dew Glow. I really love this SPF 50. Works beautifully. You saw how great it looks. It didn't crumble. It didn't pill. Every sunscreen I just named also, none of these have pilled. I do have some other sunscreens in a drawer over here that did pill under makeup. Sometimes it's just ingredients not playing nice with your skincare. Sometimes you didn't let your skincare kind of absorb in. Sometimes you put on your makeup and you didn't let that SPF sit for a few minutes. There's so many reasons, so many variables, but every sunscreen I told you about today works beautifully under every makeup I've tried, including Seint. This is definitely my winner for summer. I'm gonna probably be wearing this a lot this summer. And then I'm really loving this tinted. You could just wear this with Demi too. You don't have to use the Seint 3D over it if you just want an even lighter application. I want to leave you with this too. I had a gal reach out to me, so pretty, and I color matched her and I sent her the products and she tried it all on and she sent me photos and she's like, I don't think this is enough coverage for me. And so I sent her back a video showing like how you can get more coverage. But here's what she said. She said, I don't think this is enough coverage for me. What do you think? Here's my photo. However, my husband couldn't stop complimenting my skin. And I think like a friend or her mom, someone close to her in her life also was complimenting her on her skin. And I said, you look creamy and radiant. And I see skin and that is beautiful. And I think what's happened as we've gotten older is if we didn't like our skin when we were younger and we used makeup to compensate for that, we used heavier coverage to cover our skin, as we get older, that technique does not serve us well. We are much better off showing some of our imperfections through our makeup and the makeup can help even out, but not full coverage. So I was trying to groom her into starting to get used to this new look. I was telling her to like live in it for a few days, wear it for a week without heavy coverage. See if maybe this is your new look, because you're already getting compliments, but she's so used to covering, heavy coverage, covering the flaws instead of letting our flaws show through the makeup, but then we actually have real skin and we have that beautiful light bounce that comes from underneath the makeup, because the light anywhere we go sees skin and it bounces back that light to people. Heavy coverage will never bounce back light. And so I want you to play this summer, and I want you to be kind to yourself. I want you to work hard on your skincare. I want you to really, really concentrate on upping your SPF. I want you to, use Demi. And you saw, I did my fingers all around my nose, and I love it. I even have a little bruise right here. I'm gonna take a little bit of this NR1. Now this bruise is very yellow, so I should be putting like a purple over it, but I'm too lazy to go get it. So I just put NR1 over it, boom, gone. What bruise? What bruise? Yeah, see, I don't have any violets right now, so I can't even go get that. So I want you to play and have fun. If you're new here, reach out for a free color match. All I ask is that I don't color match people who are with other artists unless you are feeling like you didn't get the proper color match. I will color match you, but you have to have a brand new account. So you either have to open a new account with a brand new email you've never used before, or you have to email Seint and tell them to cancel your account before I'll do a color match. Too many years to explain, but too many of my sales have gone to other artists because women promised me they would use the party link correctly and then they don't. And it's not always their fault, really. I mean, sometimes things just happen, but lots and lots of my sales have gone to other artists. So I no longer, to honor my time and expertise, I no longer work with anyone who has an artist. I'm so sorry. But if you're willing to open a brand new account, or if you're willing to close that account and, come over and get a color match for me, I'm happy to help. So I will leave you with that. You can always email me at colormatchbymichelle@gmail.com. I always have my free color match link here. And I think that's it for now. Have a safe summer. Have a beautiful 4th of July. I will be back with my best friend Kara this Saturday for Acne Skincare 101. And then at the end of the month, I think I'm gonna have a fun dollar store video, just a quick fun dollar store video. But I will be taking next Wednesday off because I will be in Los Angeles and there's just not enough time. And honestly, I have 2.5 years of Seint videos. You could find anything under the sun. And so I think if I pass next Wednesday, it's probably not a big deal. And I know this is one of the slowest times of year is end of June, beginning of July, the nation's holiday. It's just not a time people are really watching social media. So it's a good time for me to take a break too. Okay, check into Instagram if you want to watch my Ulta trip in Los Angeles. I'm meeting all the brands. We're having lavish dinners, shopping sprees. I'm so excited to share all of it with you. And as always, I love you. God loves you so much. I hope you know that. If you don't, let me know that for you. Stick around and I will see you on Saturday. Bye for now.